What's up, gamers? The title of this is the soundtracks of games, and I wanted to do this video to talk about nobody this generation has really said anything about the music and the background music of the games we have today, and I think that's very important because when it comes to getting into a game, the atmosphere and the vibe of the game, you have to have the correct soundtrack. You have to have the right mood music. You know what I'm saying? Now I know there's a lot of you gamers out there that choose to play your own music in the background when you gaming and stuff like that. And I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a point of view of playing like Call of Duty or Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty, you might want to play some throwback, what you call army music, like a little bit of Rolling Stones or some Metallica or something, you know what I'm saying? Something to get the adrenaline pumping, And when it comes to Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, anything like that, me personally, I would be listening to Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's the generation I come from, from back in the day, we used to, play Mortal Kombat 2, and Wu-Tang be playing in the background. But, let's talk about, today. You know what I'm saying? And how these soundtracks is getting better and better, And you might sit back and think, this dude always dick riding on Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, with the Metal Gear series, I paid attention to the soundtrack and the score and the music of each and every individual game. And it has come a very long way, considering with Metal Gear Solid, they compose their own music and everything. And with Metal Gear Solid 2, the same way. They actually been composing their own music for each and individual game. And then starting with Metal Gear Solid 3, they've been throwing in, some little tracks, from back in the day or whatever. Or they have a sound that makes sound, they have a track that sounds similar to something like a James Bond track. Everybody knows that, Snake Eater. You know what I'm saying? The song Snake Eater fits that game good, but when you listen to it, it puts you in that espionage 1960s, 70s spy mode. And that's, regardless, it's just a flawless track just for that game. Okay? Then you have Metal Gear Solid 4, and the tone of that game is, Snake, Solid Snake, he's old now and everything, but he still got it. So they give you that Wild West vibe type feel with the track called Old Snake, you know what I'm saying? It puts me in the mind of a Clint Eastwood movie or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And once you hear the sound of it, you're like, God, dog, that's just so, smooth, and mellow. And then you have Metal Gear Solid 5, which Sins of the Father is like a great, track just for this particular game, you know what I'm saying? But this game digs deeper with tracks from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Which, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 78, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up listening to the sound of the 80s and 90s. And everything just fits just perfect in this game, you know what I'm saying? If you love music, you'll love Metal Gear Solid 5 just for the soundtrack alone. But you got other gamers or YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? I put quotation marks up when I say YouTubers, that, they pick games apart, and the things they pick apart from it are just irrelevant, to be honest with you, because it's a game, you know what I'm saying? One guy expressed how, it's supposed to be open world, but you can't climb mountains and you can't do this. Well, you tell me, if you're out in the jungle or out in the bush, are you going to try to climb a mountain to get somewhere? No, you're not, really, unless you got the proper equipment. This is a game. It's supposed to imitate real life, but not be real life. And people just miss the complete soundtrack of this game. You know what I'm saying? One of the first games that I played that soundtrack grabbed me was Mega Man 2. Okay? Then Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Listen to the soundtracks of these games, and you tell me, have they evolved or have they not evolved? That's just my opinion on, this subject. Chime in below in the comments. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the love and respect. PlayStation Nation All-Stars. Peace. I want to give a shout out to LODLabs and Magu the drummer boy. Yo, the last track on this video is called Diamond Valedictorian by Magu, the drummer boy. You guys check him out, you know what I'm saying? Pretty cool dude. He's from overseas. Check him out on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, at Magu, the drummer boy. Diamond Valedictorian, the future.
It goes on and